Welcome to Hat-Trick. This is your all-in-all football, and we are talking today about the Chelsea versus West Ham annihilation. That's what we're going to call it today. Yes, I'm Lee. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and do hit the big thumbs up, give us a few comments, all that sort of stuff. If you're into your football, this is where you want to be. You know where else. I am a big Chelsea fan. I've been since I was born. Hate me or love me. It's just the way it is. We're all brought up the same way. You support who your dad supports, and that's it. Well, that's how it was in my house anyway. Right, so today we're going to talk about the old Chelsea annihilation of West Ham at Stamford Bridge. What a fucking game that was. Pochettino, what did he do? Set out a perfect 11 to just destroy West Ham, and it's exactly what we did. I'm over the moon with the game. It just went brilliantly. Really did. I've got some key points I'd like to talk about. So let's dive into those key points, shall we? Right, first off, Cole Palmer, mate. Hats off, mate. You really are on the ball, aren't you? What a signing that was. All right, it was a bit pricey, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? But wow, he's really coming to fruition already. Imagine him in another year or 2 years' time. Fuck me, he's going to be fucking unreal, isn't he? He really is. Right, yeah, so what did he do? Banged it in with his left foot. First goal. Proven that it was laid up perfectly for him, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? He's never going to miss there. Right in the box there. Straight on his left foot, straight in the back of the net. It was fantastic. The boy can't do any wrong, can he, at the minute? I am a big fan of him. Yeah, he's just, I don't know, he's blowing me away at the minute. It just seems like every time I'm kicking it up, he's not going to in, isn't he? How many out-tricks has he had now? Do you know what I mean? And blimey, brilliant, absolutely brilliant he is. I will say one thing for West Ham. I do feel so sorry for Bowden, man. He hit that bar 3 times. Do you know what I mean? It's as if someone was saying, you ain't scoring, mate. And that's the end of it. You know what I mean? If the idea of the game was to hit the crossbar 3 times, mate, then well done, you've done it. Do you know what I mean? Malawicki, well, this kid's brilliant as well. Like, do you know what I mean? He's always in the play. Do you know what I mean? He's always down that right hand side, and he's always open. I don't know how he manages to keep himself open all the time, but he does, and he does it really well. And now him and Jackson, they're really starting to bond, and you can see it in the game. So as he's going down the wing, and Jackson is always looking for Jackson every time, and you can see it. And I think it's obviously first half of the season was crap, absolute garbage. We know that. So, but the second half, let's say the last quarter now, you can just see the players melting together. You can just see something magical happening. And the last couple of games, they've really reminded me of an old Chelsea. You know, Lampard's and all that. Do you know what I mean? John Terry. Do you know what I mean? They are really good. And then Gallagher scored a quality goal as well, which that puts us 2-0 up. And then obviously you could see the Hammers' heads were dropping. Do you know what I mean? Half the fans started disappearing after the second or third goal. We've been there, guys. We know it feels. You know what I mean? We went from the glory days, and it's been a bit of an uphill battle, but I think we're starting to get there. We can just see it. And you can see it in the players. You can see them gelling together. Pochettino, I really hope he signs again. We don't want to be losing him, not with the way that he's managing the players, because they're playing so well for him now. Do you know what I mean? And because they're young players and they're starting to, that's what he does best, doesn't he? He moulds them young players into amazing superstars that they're going to be. Like the likes of Palmer, do you know what I mean? And now we've got the Euros coming up. What's going to happen there then? Do you know what I mean? What's your thoughts, guys? Don't forget, you can always drop a comment down on the video. I always answer them. Drop us a like, hit the subscribe button, because I'm also going to be doing, I might try and set it up for the next Chelsea game, because I've got access to all the games. I might just do it on a normal game as well. I'm trying not to just cover the Chelsea stuff, you see. I really want to cover most of the games, because I'm a football fan, do you know what I mean? I sit and watch all the games. I don't just religiously sit and watch Chelsea games, even though I always do. I do watch the Chelsea games, obviously, stupid question, but that's not all I watch, if that makes sense. So I'll be covering all the games, and then as the Euros come up, obviously we're definitely going to be covering the England games, but we'll also be covering other games as well. So if there's any other games that you're interested in, that maybe you're at work or something, you haven't got access to watching, drop me a message, drop me a comment, then I'll make sure If I get enough comments on a certain game, then I'll whack it up. I'll do a bit of commentary on there for you, let you know what's going on in the game. You know, you can obviously have a little chat thing there as well, so you can just drop messages and we can have a bit of banter on there. Be a bit of a laugh, do you know what I mean? Right, anyway, so back to the game today. What a fantastic first half it was. So we ended up, was it 3-0? Was it 3-0? No, it wasn't, was it? It was 3-0 at half time? Don't think it was it? Anyway, it doesn't matter either way. If it was half time or not, it didn't really matter. Like, do you know what I mean? As soon as the second half started, you could just see the West Ham boys. You just see their hearts just dropping. As soon as Jackson come up, banged the goal in straight after half time, 46 minutes. You're thinking we might as well just go home. The poor lads have still got fucking 40 minutes of football left to play. But what can you do, eh? You can just see, around about 65 minutes, they just gave up, didn't they, West Ham, bless them. Feel sorry for the manager, do you know what I mean? But, it is what it is. It's just a game that we all love and hate at the same time. But, yeah, then we just went on and smashed in number 4. Jackson scored again. And then we had them in number 5 as well, so it was like 5-0. And it was just an emphatic win from start to finish. It just looks so fluent. Do you know what I mean? Like when we go back a couple of seasons, half a season ago, it was fucking dreadful. But you can just see the players melting. They're joining together, and you can see they're starting to know which other thinking. You can definitely see it with Jackson and Milwaukee. You can see it straight away. Do you know what I mean? So, if you look at the stats of the game, do you know what I mean? Just possession, shots on target. Chelsea were 70% possession. Literally, that tells its own story. And then we've got 25 shots and 14 of them were on target. So at the end of the day, I think there was only ever going to be one winner in that game, and that was Chelsea, do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. We're on to the next game. What we've got left now, we've got 2 games left. So we need to win both. And hopefully, if we can win both games, then we will try and hopefully get into Europe, won't we? It's only it's the UEFA, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? Then hopefully the season after that we can start fighting for Champions League again. I believe. Do you believe? If you're a Chelsea boy, you've got to believe. So, right, anyway, so that's pretty much it for today. It was just kind of like a little roundup of what happened in the game. An amazing game for us. Unfortunately, I do feel bad for West Ham. I shouldn't do, but, I do. You could just see their hearts dropped. But well done, Chelsea. Let's roll on to the next one. And let's knock on bandy, yeah? So that's it, guys. That's it for today. So please drop us a comment, hit the subscribe button, share the shit out of it, because we're going to be coming bigger and better. We're going to be knocking out all the Chelsea games. We're going to be knocking out all the other games. We're going to hit the Euros flying. We'll be doing the watch-alongs with all the games. So don't forget that name, Hat-Trick. See you later, guys.